about the conference? What's your impression?
The conference was very good in terms of turnout. We had a fantastic turnout. I think everybody here, it was almost above and beyond all of that. So we looked outside, we were there. And we genuinely closed the door because the security force was concerned about possibly crowding. And that reflects the mood of the party workers. There are many people who are getting buses this morning because they didn't anticipate the turnout. Others are finding it costly. It's a costly. Bring here. Nobody had to pay anybody to come. They just had to find the transport. It's a normal routine activity. We had a good conference. I'm confident we will carry the spirit forward. Work on the Labour Party. Spent many years in opposition. They are not going to hand it over without doing the work required. I think the programs that the Prime Minister have introduced are enough to keep people's faith. And no other government done what we have done. And we still have 3 years of fiscal restraint because of COVID-19. We are talking about 5 years of work, which I think the country has seen. Nobody invested in creating a security force that can execute law and order the way we have done. And we are not finished. The fiscal management, while it started under the previous administration, it was this administration that said growth is the way we get ourselves out of debt, not by constraint. This government said we have to grow our way out of debt. And while we pay it down, we have to grow in order to increase prosperity. And we're doing that. This country is not in the mood to hand over this country to anybody else right now because they know we have not completed the task.
In a report that came out this morning saying that, the JLP vote the support today. What do you say to that?
As I said to them in the meeting, that's rubbish. Not even a debated the issue. Absolute rubbish. We provide transport, and that's routine. That has been since independence, since the suffrage. Yeah. When you have the conference at the water, the smaller, the trade union would bring busload of delegates from all over the island, from the KNPs of Westmoreland and King. And when you get there, there's sometimes some constituencies work at the lunch, and others we provide lunch. And it is now more convenient, but we'd actually have busload of people buying up stuff in the community and they cook.
Yes.
And bring their own lunch. It is not convenient it is.
Yeah.
So you tend to have, they provide lunch and buy lunch from the vendors all around who are supporters as themselves. And elections cost. Elections cost.
What's the budget for this conference?
50 million. Yeah, we have the region, the 56 million region.
Dr. Chang, when you think about it, and we've spoken about it, the Prime Minister mentioned it today, is it a case of messaging? Because when you look at the economy, the performance of the economy, what the government did with COVID, the infrastructure projects, but it's getting that message to resonate. Unemployment is at the lowest it's been for decades.
A lot of civil society adopt international agenda rather than look at the country and speak to the issue in the country.
But they should look at the country.
They don't, because they are funded by international bodies, and therefore they're zeroing on things, which I said it's often sometimes create more problems than should. But there's also a liberal group inside who just don't like Labour Party. Some leaders take the position that they have to almost be like part of the law of opposition. Nothing wrong with that. It's democracy. If my members of parliament and councillors go down, integrate people and do the work honestly and do the program, we'll get the support. The party has evolved nicely, like I said, if you look at we were able to not artificially create. We had right young people, women, who out and speak on behalf of their party. We are more in tune with the changes in the society than they are the ones who are believing what they're complainers. We are progressing and working. We had speaking the Rhoda Crawford, the Julian Myrie, Tova Hamilton. These are of the up and coming generation.
Yes.
Very relevant to today's society.
Yes.
You look at them, you see them, you hear them, and you understand these are young leaders relevant to Jamaica today.
But let me ask you this, but you have what even in sport we call a broad bench. When you look at your talent pool, and you look at the front line, particularly as I say, the great officers of state, you're in there, and you look at the bench, the young people coming up, the generation, what I would call the young lions.
The young women in particular was a deliberate attempt by me as general to recruit them. I did say publicly and I said again at the last election, my ideal candidate was 35 to 45 female professionals or successful businesswomen. And we have a number of them. We got 23 of them to run, and we have 15 in the House. So we have dealt with that issue of how we engage our female leaders. The issues being raised by some of our civil society people. The only thing I say at this point is that the only person who doesn't make an error is one who does nothing. This Labour Party have done plenty. Labour Party government is doing plenty. And if there are one or two issues, we know nothing was intentional and we will deal with them as we proceed. Not only at the bench, we have a strong accountability process, and we go forward, we take care of the issues. And our people themselves, our delegates, may change some candidates because they feel differently about them. So we're proceeding as a democratic organization. We're confident right now we're the strongest political party in Jamaica, and we're a part of what's a very strong democratic system. And we have the faith and confidence in the people, and we will